today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And incomplete to open things up. 2nd and 10. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion right here comes Johnson. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, here's Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
An excellent play by Hargrave, who was a Pro Bowler 2021 and was even better in 2022. Had his best year as a pass rusher with 11 sacks and was rewarded with a massive free agent contract.
Man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive in midfield.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Pickett now on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Pickett sets up play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. They wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Shoves him away. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pickett. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's complete to Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football, trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a...
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Fighting him off. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Purdy bootlegging it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now 2nd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On the give, this is Harris. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Freiermuth with the grab. It only took him 2 seasons to become a fan favorite in Pittsburgh. Like the crowd shouting Heath for Heath Miller, you hear them shout Muth after every grab now. And there's plenty of them. 63 last.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Pickett to throw on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Pickett. He finds Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the draw, it's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Nice. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
He'll get this to Jennings. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a solid first half from the second-year man at quarterback, Kenny Pickett. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Pickett now from the gun here. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull. Back-to-back drives.
And old school coach don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Pickett. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Purdy now to throw. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Harris running straight ahead. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 2nd down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as a tackle made at the 42. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Throwing here, Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Pickett. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Purdy. That is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Davis-Price up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8. Davis-Price once more.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Pickett. That's complete to Robinson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They run for it with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Pickett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Purdy and the Niners down by 10. A minute 50 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Pick it down to a knee, and that is going to do it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Steelers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.